Kembali lagi bersama saya, Gianluca, Executive Chef dari InterContinental Jakarta Midplaza. Sekarang saya akan membuat raspberry cookies untuk sajikan di hari raya. What we need to do, different than before, we will put all the ingredients together in the mixing bowl. So we go with the flour, the butter, the icing sugar, and the last one we will put the eggs. So now we go to take all our ingredients, we put in our mixing machine, and like what I said before, we mix slowly, you see. Okay, we mix slowly, and because the same, we don't want the dough become too hot, yeah, so we want to keep the dough quite cold, so it's just really fast mixing. When the butter, the flour and the sugar will go together, also if the dough is not really final, we will take it out and we will finalize on top of the working table. So like this is already done, so you see it's very fast when you make tart pastry. You see now the dough is quite crumbled, but actually is what we want, because still cold. So what we do now, we take it out from here. Like before, we don't want to work too much the dough, so we just go to put the dough together. And again we close with plastic wrap, and we go to rest at least 2 hours in the oven, in the chiller, sorry. Why? Because again we need the dough become firm, yeah, like this. After we can, with the rolling pin, we can flat down the dough. This is our dough, okay, after 2 hours in the chiller, so you see it's a little bit more firm. So we go to open, and we start to give the shape to our cookies. So for give the shape of our cookies, we put little bit flour to don't let the dough stick together in the working table. We cut a small piece. We start to flat our dough. You see, compared to the coconut cookies, this one is more firm as a dough. Okay, so we cut before the circle. Okay, another thing is, if you don't have the ring, like the pasta cutter, you can use also a simple glass. So you can take a glass, round shape, and you can cut with your glass. Remember just to dust a little bit with the flour the board, the top of the glass, like this the dough will not stick together. So we have our circle, so we take our oven tray, okay, so we start to put first the one without hole. This one will be the base of our cookies, and now with a smaller circle than before, what we do, we go to create like a donut shape. So we make another hole in the middle, and this one will be the top of our cookies. So through this hole you will see later the raspberry jam. So now we take our cookies and we will put in the oven, okay, for 180 degrees for 15 minutes. Okay, now we go to reheat the raspberry jam for stuff our cookies. Okay, we put back in the pot. Okay, actually the raspberry jam, you can go and slowly will reheat and will melt again. So to help yourself, if you want to don't maybe burn the raspberry jam or something, you can add little bit drinking water. Like around, for this quantity, 2 spoons is enough. It's just to help to melt the jam. Okay, so our raspberry jam now is melting. So it's already passed around 15 minutes, so now we go to see our cookies if it's ready. The cookies is ready. So we take the cookies, and what you need to do is quite simple. You take your melted jam, okay, with the spoon, you just and what you do, you will go to close the cookies. Et voilà. Okay, so now we put our cookies in our plate. Okay, we add a little bit of fresh raspberry if you like to serve. Ya, sudah jadi raspberry cookies siap dinikmati untuk sajian lebaran.